Good pour. Oh! I didn't see you there. Sparkling and delicious. And it went up my nose a little bit. Sup guys, DCK here, hitting you up with a video where I want to basically put in video form the show that I fantasy booked for the ProWrest.tv forums. Yes, it's another mention of them. Sue me. Basically, there was a challenge put up on one of the threads to create a show, a Tokyo Dome show. Of course, Tokyo Dome, the big thing in Japan. Basically use active guys in their current... You couldn't say, I want this guy in his prime. Use active guys. You can use retired guys within reason. Don't use a dead or crippled guy. You know, don't bring him back to life or whatever. And you could have the championship belts wherever you want them, within reason. Within reason. I mean, if you put a heavyweight title on, say, little Taiji Ishimori, some people might question you a bit. Yeah, especially in Japan when they're sticklers for weight and size. Yes, someone other than the WWE cares about size. So, let me go over my show. It is called Ultra War Japan 2011. That is not the last silly title you will hear, as I have a silly title for every one of these matches. Although I think, honestly, most of them are pretty cool. So, let's start off. Our opener is Naomichi Marufuji versus Jushin Thunder Liger. It's called Junior Boom. Marufuji versus Liger. Well-known guys, two different promotions, two different eras, and both are really good. That's gonna get the crowd hot. So, and plus, it's a cool match. Yeah, it's already happened, but I'm not complaining. I don't think anyone is. Yeah. Up next, I like this title. Small Source Brute Force. Kenta versus Shingo. I've really wanted to see this match for a while. I just think these two guys who are juniors could just put on, like, these juniors putting on a real stiff power match would be so cool to see. They'd really kick the balls out of each other. It'd be insane. Delicious ginger ale. But yeah, I just really want to see this, and I think this would be another good warm-up match. This wouldn't be, would be. I think the Marufuji Liger match will probably be a little bit spottier. It's more likely to have spots than this match. This will be more of a beat-em-up match. That may not go terribly long. There wasn't a time limit given to this show from the thread, so just kind of rolling with it. But just think that, the matches will last reasonably long for the position they're given. Yeah. And this match we have to be given a lot of time because we're featuring a lot of talent. This match was inspired by the four-way trios matches, trio match from 2003 Toryumon. The Toryumon is the Ultimo Dragons promotion that was predecessor to Dragon Gate. And there was this four-way trios match that was so fun and awesome. For anyone who's subscribed to Daniel Talks Pro Wrest, he talked about this in his Best of 03 videos. It's a really great match. Go find it. I go to his video and he'll tell you how to find it. Probably, maybe you can go to the forums and ask people where to find it. Just saying. But this is very much my Lucharesque tag extravaganza of the night. It's called Poetry in Motion, the four-way trios tag. Four-way trios team elimination tag. Basically, you don't eliminate individual peoples, you just eliminate the team of the person who gets pinned or submitted, whatever. It's going to be Kaientai of Taka Michinoku, Dick Togo, and Funaki versus Crazy Max, SUWA, who I'm taking out of retirement, CIMA, and Don Fuji, aka Sumo Fuji. This was a trio in Toryumon. Do Fixer, the Toryumon edition of Magnum Tokyo, Susumu Yokosuka, and Genki Horiguchi. Versus World 1 of Naruki Doi, Masato Yoshino, and BB Hulk. The Dragon Gate World 1, yes. Before Doi left and all that junk. Yeah, give that a bunch of time to be, to keep, you need some time to keep that match organized. But yeah, that will be crazy wonderfulness. So you get your Michinoku Pro, your Toryumon, and your Dragon Gate. Lucharesque madness. God, I want to see those 4 teams do it to it, because that sounds fucking amazing. Up next is the first title match of the evening. Animal Spirits, the Triple Crown Championship match. SUWAMA, the Triple Crown champion, taking on Hirooki Goto of New Japan. Goto needed to be on this card in a big match. I think this would be a very cool matchup when I thought about it. It was kind of my bottom of the barrel championship matchmaking, but I think I did pretty damn good for my bottom of the barrel, if you will, championship matchmaking. God, that's good. Damn. So yeah. Up next is called Tough Love, Young Lion. The Young Lion, Katsuhiko Nakajima, teaming with his mentor, Kensuke Sasaki, and former tag team partner Takeshi Morishima, Sasaki's former tag team partner Takeshi Morishima. They are taking on the legendary team of Jun Akiyama, Akira Taue, and Vader. This will be Morishima duking it out with the big guys and Akiyama. Kensuke dealing with the big guys and Akiyama. Especially Akiyama. Especially the Akiyama Kensuke Sasaki parts, which are quite good. They match up very well. And then Nakajima, essentially he's the junior of the match. He could someday find his way to heavyweight. Even more so than Kenta, he could make his way to heavyweight when I think about it. And a lot of people say so. But he'll be like I call it tough, because like when he gets in there with pretty much anyone other than Akiyama, even old Taue, I'm hoping Taue does some sort of big match. He won't be big match Taue of 04, but big match Taue is big match Taue, and he'll surprise you at least. And Vader won't be the worst thing. He'll be cool to see in here. So I like the premise of that match, of having Nakajima in there with his mentor and being a feisty guy. Up next is another title match for the Pro Wrestling 01 heavyweight title. It's Muscle Explosion when Daisuke Sekimoto defends his title against probably his biggest challenge to date, not named Toshiaki Kawada, and that is Yoshihiro Takayama. The battle of German suplexes of doom. Big guy versus big guy. Yes, I just showed my armpit hair. It's quite plentiful. Sorry, Ginger Ale. I just think this would be cool. This would be great. Like, this would make the 01 title, I think, look fantastic going up against Takayama. That's why I like this big show. That's why I like Wrestle Kingdom, when you could get big names intertwined in title matches. And I think this is a great case here. Here at Ultra War Japan 2011. I think I got the voice down. It's a pretty good voice. But yeah, that would be really cool. Two big guys, Takayama could stiff the crap out of him, and Sekimoto could do strong guy stuff. I don't think anyone would complain too much. We're starting to climb up the card even more, baby. It's called Love and Hate on Planet EMBLEM. Shinjiro Otani and Yuji Nagata against Minoru Suzuki and Masato Tanaka. Why is the name for this match? The love part comes from Tanaka and Otani being frenemies from the EMBLEM tag team, thus Planet EMBLEM, and the hate being Nagata versus Suzuki. They're not too keen on each other. And plus it's Nagata versus Tanaka. A part of me wanted to do that, but I wanted to put a twist on it. And I like the twist I put on it, because Tanaka and Otani match up well, Nagata and Suzuki match up well, and I wanted to do Nagata versus Tanaka, so that's how that happened. And I think that'd be a fun-ass tag match, and they'd be lots of smacks and submissions and chair shots for everyone. Is anyone going to complain? No. Top 3 matches. These last 3 matches were really hard for me to figure out what order to put them in. So my third to last match of this, I'm calling it a triple main event. It's Shinsuke Nakamura defending the IWGP title against Keiji Mutoh. This is actually one I had trouble with because I knew I wanted Nakamura defending the IWGP title. I was wondering who. My original idea was to have him go up against Vader. As much as I like Nakamura versus Takayama, something tells me I think I'd be better off doing this match. It's called Cold Gaze. That's the name I gave for it, Cold Gaze. Because Nakamura just has those dead eyes, sort of. He's great. He's probably my favorite New Japan guy. Yes, even more than some of the flashy juniors. He's awesome. And Kajimoto is, I think, a great. I can't remember them ever facing off, especially for the IWGP title. So I'm intensely interested in seeing this matchup happen. Yeah, and it wouldn't suck either, even with Mutoh's dead knees. Right. So, and now I have my semi-main Going Gets Tough, the GHC heavyweight title match. Takashi Sugiura, the current champion, defending champion, against Toshiaki Kawada. For those not in the know, Toshiaki Kawada is still pretty good, and Sugiura is awesome. Put them together, there will be hate, there will be hitting, there'll be more hitting, with a chance of hitting. I'm sure Kawada can bump for some of Sugiura's throws and whatnot. And did I mention hitting? Yeah, I think that match would be great. In real life, too. Make it happen. And my main event, it is not a title match. But I think this match can make or break Japanese wrestling. Kenta Kobashi, with his Burning Legacy, that's the name of the match, Burning Legacy, passed on in spirit to Go Shiozaki. One last great match for Kenta Kobashi, if you ask me, both in aesthetic and historic purposes, would be against Go Shiozaki. Shiozaki's the guy. He really is. If there's one last great passing of the torch to happen, it's Kobashi to Shiozaki. Honestly, I think this is a big deal, and I would put it as my main event. So there you go. Ultra War Japan 2011, my fantasy show. It'll probably win. If you check out the forums, you'll see everyone be like, "Oh, I had an orgasm after watching your show. It was awesome." And I'd be like, "You're welcome. Double Cross King. Stay classy."